Denmark is an enchanting country in many ways. The Little Mermaid of Hans Christian Andersen graces the waterfront only a stone's throw from the Queen's Palace, while the happiest people in the world are dispersed throughout the country, living in beautiful apartments and houses. Everything here is safe and secure. This was also true of real estate agents up until 2014, when the rules of the game for Denmark's housing market changed drastically. And this is where our enchanting fairy tale begins. Once upon a time, before the summer of 2014, the Danish market was strictly regulated. Someone selling a property was only allowed to put up the property for sale with one real estate agent. The property seller and the real estate agent had an exclusive agreement that lasted at least 6 months, and, as long as the agreement lasted, no other real estate agents were allowed to contact the property seller. But this story has now been changed. According to the new rules, other real estate agents are now allowed to contact property sellers at any time. Home Real Estate promptly reacted to this and became a first mover using a brand new data-driven concept which hijacks property sellers directly from the competition. Several competing real estate agents are fighting Home's new campaign and are attempting to fence in their customers. But they cannot stop the Postal Service, and by identifying sellers through data, Home can be where the customers are. By crawling websites selling houses and apartments, we can identify all the current listings throughout Denmark in real time, and we can also determine how long they have been listed by Home's competitors. We categorize the list of sellers according to how long the individual property has been for sale, and according to the type of property, for example, house, apartment, or vacation home. And because we possess these specific insights, we can send relevant messages to the property sellers, which directly address the seller's challenges at just the right time, and we do this in a clever way, in 3 points of contact. The first point of contact is when the property has been for sale for 3 months. When it is still for sale at this point, we know that the current real estate agent will usually recommend lowering the sales price. In the midst of the disappointment about failing to sell at the expected price, a letter arrives from the local home real estate agent with good luck wishes for selling the property. It also includes useful tips for an effective property sale before a price reduction is considered. This positions Home as a strong alternative in the property seller's awareness. If the property is still for sale after 4 months, Home sends another letter with a clear call to action, encouraging the recipient to let Home estimate a proper sales price. And if Home has still not heard from the seller and the property is still for sale after 6 months, the increasingly desperate seller receives a specific offer and a voucher for a free exclusive marketing package from Home and is encouraged to sign an agreement with Home. This is done centrally from Home's headquarters but communicated locally. All points of contact are direct mails with a photo of the local home real estate agent and with specific contact details. And to make the communication as personal and relevant as possible, this is done in 160 local versions across the small kingdom of Denmark. The property sellers interact directly with their local home real estate agent, but they can also visit Home's website to find useful tips on how to make the property look its best to prospective buyers, request an estimate of the sales price, and much more besides. This data-driven effort has given Home a substantially larger number of properties to sell, and thus put more products on the shelves. Home is a first mover in the market, and this data-driven campaign is a national success for the benefit of Home's agents throughout Denmark. See? Now that was a real fairy tale, and a true story.